Hello, my friends. Welcome to your full moon in Taurus reading. And it's going to be amazing because this is actually an eclipse, so a lunar eclipse in addition to the full moon. And this is going to be happening on November 19th around 1:57 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So depending on where you're at in the world, you'll experience it, of course, at a different time if you're in a different time zone. And of course, the eclipse is when, the sun's over here, the earth is here, and the moon is over here. Normally the sun is, shining on that full moon, and so you see it as full, but then the earth gets in the way and our earth shadows over the full moon, which is where the eclipse happens. It's not going to be a full eclipse this time around, but you're going to see some shade go over the moon for a little bit during that cycle. And so, full moons are very powerful on their own, but a full moon eclipse is like a full moon on steroids. You're going to feel some energy around this where like a door slams shut. So, you might have situations that are happening in your life that reach a peak, or they've just done so. And now it's like things are out of your control. It's like your soul has signed up for some sort of growth lesson, some sort of situation to unfold to bring things to your attention. So, it's about, letting those people or situations or things either leave our lives or come into our lives. So you're going to be seeing these significant kind of endings and new beginnings. They'll be like tower type of events, what like the tower in tarot, which is, life is unfolding for you, something is being removed or being brought into your life on purpose for a purpose. So during this time, it's really good advice just to go with the flow of the change. Forgive whatever happens, knowing that, this releases you from any of those emotional extremes, because in addition to it being a full moon eclipse, it is in Taurus, and Taurus energy does bring it brings in a time of getting grounded, I guess is a good word to say it. We work through any negative feelings that we've been having or are feeling, and we find this balance in how we're expressing those emotions. So we're not being too dreamy and we're not being too serious. It's really about this grounding balance that we can take advantage of. So this, again, the full moon normally expands all our emotions and exaggerates them, with it being an eclipse, again, on steroids. So, it's kind of like the Pisces full moon we felt, which Pisces energy really brings in a lot of emotion. This is going to expand any emotions that we're feeling, but just know that there's this beautiful grounding energy available through the Taurus energy that can help balance things out to where we can see this beautiful ebb and flow of life instead of, an extreme, fearful type of event happen in our lives. So a lot of deep breathing will help. The bull is a mighty strong spirit animal as well. It sits it doesn't really sit, it stands its ground in its territory, and people respect the bull because of how grounded and strong it is. So just tap into that energy, and it'll be a not so strenuous and extreme full moon for you. We're also going to pull a special reading for your specific sign. So we're going to jump into that right now and just see what else the Creator wants you to know about this full moon Taurus eclipse energy that's going to be coming in for you during this period. All right, my Leos, this is your reading for the Taurus full moon eclipse. And we're going to start off by pulling a card here from these Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards. It's very earthy and grounding to me, so they get right into that Taurian energy for that balance that will help us So we'll see what first the creator wants you to know, just overall for the 3-week period around the full moon, the week before, and 2 weeks after. So creator, what would you like our Leos to know? All right, there we go. You got Stargazer, set your sights higher. And I love that. You have the vision, you have the tools to see more clearly and see farther. So I love that for you. Let's see what advice that they give you here. Yep, so definitely go beyond your limitations and believe that the impossible is possible. Do you ever remember wishing on a star when you were a child and in your innocence believing that your wish could come true? The stargazer connects with the energy of the cosmos and reminds you that you have the ability to draw in support from the universe. His cloak, with its sparkles and light, shows that you are closer to the energy of the universe than you think. You don't have to go out looking for it. It's already there. So look beyond where you are and create even bigger dreams, visions, and goals, because with the power and help of the cosmos, those wishes can come true. You're on the verge of a miracle. All of your dreams and aspirations are within your grasp, and you're being guided to focus on your vision. The angels who are with you are encouraging you. There's nothing that you cannot have or achieve. There's an opportunity at this time to heal an old wound or pattern of lack and not feeling good enough. In the past, you've often found it impossible to recognize your worth and to believe that you are deserving of blessings. Angel and ancestor wisdom is reminding you that you are an incredible and infinite spark of the universe, and the universe is not only within you, it absolutely adores you. You're talented, filled with strength, and have the abilities you need to turn your wildest dreams into reality. And I love that for you. I'm also hearing from them, they're emphasizing your dream, not someone else's dream that they have for you, that you've taken on as your own, and you, out of guilt or fear, have kept it as your dream all throughout your life. If you don't have passion for it and you don't have drive for it, then chances are that's not your dream. That was someone else's dream for you. So just be aware of that. We're going to pull a card here from the Ancestral Path Tarot. That's going to be what the creator wants you to know about the week before the full moon. So let me just give these a little shuffle. All right, creator, for our Leos, what do you want them to know about the first week, please? Oh, they didn't say none of those, so let's see. What do you want? Okay, there it goes. Pardon me. And you got the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups does talk about loss. Cups are your emotions, and usually the cups will have like 3 cups. Yeah, they're back over here. They have 3 cups that are spilt, right? So this is youth, you know, with the things that have not worked out in your life. Those feelings of those, it's like you've drinking from those cups and they've left you thirstier than you have before. And what I love about these cups here, the 2 of Cups that are left, for me represent your higher self and your human self. And it's this beautiful awareness of your higher self. And this is about connecting to your soul, connecting to those dreams that are really yours. So, you know, these other ones that have been spilt, you know, it could feel like you've lost like a dream, like something that you had in your life, whether it was a relationship or a job or some sort of situation or even possessions, that when you obtained them, or money or even your physical body, you've gotten, you know, some sort of achievement. You achieved those dreams that you had or pieces of it, and it still feels empty, like those cups. It didn't quench your thirst. It actually made you even thirstier. And so when I was talking about here about making sure that you're looking at your dreams, this really reinforces that for me, that this is about connecting to your higher self, connecting to your soul, getting away from all this supposed to, should, need to, have to, and find out what it is that you are truly passionate about your life. So this week before the full moon is an excellent time to contemplate that, even to get away from things, and imagine having obtained what you think that you're wanting to, like the dream of your life. Really see how that feels if you can imagine sitting in that and having everything. Are you going to be happy then, or is there something else? Do you have a when type of scenario that when this happens in my life, then I can do this? Like, I'm going to do all this and then I'll be set for retirement. And then when I retire, I'm going to do what I love. Well, you may not reach retirement. It's never guaranteed. It's like, why aren't you taking steps to live your dream now instead of waiting till later? All those supposed tos and shoulds and need tos can take, a sidestep. And at least, you can have it 50%, all these things you think you're supposed to do, and 50% towards your dream, right? You can try to work those out and do that. But I really feel like this is the week before the full moon is when you're can take the time to understand what it is you truly want out of life, because these cups aren't doing it for you. And then we're going to take some cards here from the Tarot of Dreams. And this is going to be for the week after the full moon eclipse. And let's take a look here and see what the Creator wants you to know about that week. Okay, for our Leos, what else do you want them to know, Creator, for that week after the full moon? After the full moon eclipse. Any others? Okay. Yeah, so you have the Emperor here, which is beautiful because there's two sides of the Emperor. There's the beautiful, loving Emperor who has the ability to make things happen, right? He's got the power, he's got the support, and when he's a loving Emperor that has the things of love and light, and his people's, benefit and livelihood in mind, then that's why he's a loved emperor, because he's, not the darker side of the emperor, which is the tyrant and the dictator, the one who has that human side of wanting power, wanting other people's power, wanting to maintain their own power and take away, others' power so he can stay in power. It's all about power, right? So this energy is telling you that those dreams that you recognize in here, and maybe, like it's clarification of your dream, you might have wanted something-ish, but you're refining it, or you're going a completely different way here when connecting with your soul, when you're discovering how you uniquely want to share your unconditional love with the world in your own special way. Your emperor kicks in here, your loving emperor, and he can organize, he finds the details. It's very much a, beautiful mental energy that can come in to help you organize and make plans for the future. It's not a oppressive feeling, not with a bunch of expectations and all that. It's an excitement. It's all this beautiful fire-ish type energy as well, to put that passion, put that energy behind your dream, to head toward that, right? Yeah. Then you have the Hermit card here, and this isn't something to be like, oh no, I gotta go up into the mountains away from everything. It's like, no, but it's definitely important for you to make sure you're taking the time to yourself, to really make sure you are pursuing what you're wanting to pursue, not what everyone else is wanting you to pursue. Because you've got your beacon of light here, which is your soul, your connection to your higher self, which helps guide you during those paths, right? And you also gain a lot of wisdom when you are turning inward, because when you get away from all the outside noise, all those, like I was talking about, these cups that are here of all those expectations, all those supposed to, shoulds, need tos, when you take this time alone, you discover more about yourself and more about your world, kind of like the stargazer does with this, the binoculars, the unocular, the, telescope, whatever you have this ability to see things more clearly because of it. And with that clarity, that's why you're able to stop investing a lot of energy in directions that aren't going to serve you anymore. It's like you're sending energy into a black hole. You're able to recognize it and revert that power more towards directly to your dream. So let's take a look here. And we're going to take cards here from these True Heart, Intuitive, and see what the Creator wants you to know about the second week after the full moon eclipse. This will take you right into the new moon energy of the next new moon cycle that comes after here. Because normally you start to feel the energy of a new moon and a full moon, depending on your chart, up to a week before, and, a week or so after. So this is definitely this energy coming in for this final week is going to be a mixture of this full moon energy from the eclipse kind of starting to wear off, but you're also starting to pick up the new moon energy that will be coming in. So Creator, what else do you want our Leos to know about the second week after the new moon? The full moon eclipse. Okay. And that one? Okay. Yep, so you have the Ace of Swords, and this is beautiful because the Ace of Swords are your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations. But it brings you the ability to cut away those beliefs that no longer serve you, and it allows you to see the capital T truths. So, a lot like this hermit who allows you to see things more clearly. The sort of truth comes in to bring those truths right in there for you. But I also love, like we talked about with those cups, those things that no longer serve you, it allows you to slice those away so that you can have room in your mind for those new beliefs, those new thoughts, those new ways of doing things as well. Yeah, because here's the Seven of Swords. So I love that these came out together, because this is going to help you with these the Seven of Swords. For me, usually other readers, I've hear it called the thievery card or watch out for deception, which I like that because it's for me it's how are you deceiving yourself with all these different swords and these thoughts and these beliefs that are in your head. How are you deceiving yourself? And because they have those little foxes up there, it's like sly like a fox. How's your ego keeping you in a loop? Saying like, with these Three of Cups, it's like you took a drink of the first cup and you're like, I'm thirstier. And your ego says, well, maybe you need 2 cups. Try a second cup and you drink the second cup and you're even more thirsty. And like, maybe third cup's a charm. Try drinking your third cup and you drink it and you're even more thirstier. And you're like, okay, how am I deceiving myself? What are these thoughts and these beliefs that are keeping me in this loop? Keeping me chasing after a dream that is not mine, like I talked about. It's from someone else bringing it to you. And the clarity that comes, with this hermit allows you to see which of these swords you're ready to let go of. because you don't have to be afraid. You will never let go of anything that you are not ready to let go of. You know, when our fear outweighs the uncomfortable emotions of what we're experiencing, we still, that fear reigns over us, right? And we don't take action. But when that ugly feeling of not being ourselves, or our exhaustion of, you know, or our thirst is so bad that we're just like, you know, I've had it, it's worth, you know, taking a risk, then when that outweighs our fear, that's when you're ready to make a change. That's when you're ready to make that transformation. And like I said in the intro, you know, about this full moon eclipse, it is about this change of guard happening in your life, where something's leaving your life or something's coming into your life, and it's because your soul wanted you to learn and grow through this and become aware of things. And I really feel they wanted you to be, you know, it's this time to be aware of those thoughts and those beliefs that are no longer serving you, and you're able to slice those right off with this giant Ace of Swords. So it's a beautiful transformation, nothing to be afraid of. You know, again, knowing that you never have to let go of anything that you don't want to let go of, because you won't until you're ready. And when you're ready, then it's a no-brainer for you. It's like trying to, like one of the examples is to try to quit smoking, and you're doing it for someone else, and you're not doing it for you. How long does that last? How long before you're sneaking around, you know, with a little traveling size bottle of scope to get rid of the smoke smell off your breath, but you forget that it's on your clothes, and whoever you're trying to change it for busts you, right? It's like, do it when you're doing it for you and you're ready, then you just are able to make changes because you're doing it for you, not expectations for other people. So I love this energy. I love this beautiful transformation that's coming in here for you. Being able to set your sights higher to your higher self to find out what it really is that you're after, so you don't have to, you can start quenching that thirst instead of becoming thirstier. Right? And just know, as you're going throughout this period of time, every second of every day, you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. So you're never alone. You have all the support you could ever need. Just connect to your higher self, like I was talking about here. That just expands you into that connection to that whole other world on the other side that is just, I'm so excited to assist you. All you have to do is ask. All right, well, I'm going to leave the reading there. I just want to let you know that in addition to these readings, I also do monthly readings by each zodiac sign. I also do weekly by elements and a couple of other different types of readings throughout the month. So if you want to be notified of when those come out, if you haven't done so already, just hit the little subscribe button down below, and that's going to make a little bell icon pop up. And when it does, just click on that, and then you'll be notified when the new readings come out. So easy breezy. All right, well, just know that I also love you dearly, and I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon. But until then, you take care.